Hello, I'm Bob Kilburn, Distribution Sales Manager West for the Fulham Company. Today we want to talk about the Fulham products and mainly our induction lighting retrofit kits. I'd like to start out by telling you that Fulham has been around for 21 years. We are a primary global manufacturer of ballast products, but today we want to emphasize our induction lighting products. Today we'll start out by showing you our induction lighting brochure. Fulham makes all the induction lighting kits to be able to go from HID lighting to induction lighting. And I'd like to go through the brochure and show you the process that we do. In induction lighting is similar to fluorescent lighting, except it's high frequency fluorescent lighting. Different from a regular fluorescent lamp. If you broke a fluorescent lamp, you would get powdered amalgam and filament out of the lamp. The induction lamp has no filament, and the inside of the lamp is coated with solid amalgam. Thus is why you get the brilliance of light and the long light. You also get a very high CRI out of induction lighting. Thus, when you're retrofitting, for example, a high bay or low bay fixture, you get no color shift at all. I would also now like to go into the catalog and show you our visual effect lumens chart, which talks about the different HID and LED light sources compared to induction lighting. For example, on the chart, the first thing you will see is a metal halide lamp. A metal halide lamp has a lifespan of approximately 15,000 hours. A high pressure sodium lamp has a lifespan of approximately 25,000 hours. An LED lamp has a lifespan of 50,000 hours. But the induction lamp at 100,000 hours is still producing 65% of its light output. Thus, for a long life application, naturally your induction lighting is your best light source. I will now go through and discuss all the different light application lamps that we have with Fulham. Fulham has the largest variety of lamps in the industry. We start out with a bulb lamp, which starts at a 35 watt size and goes all the way up to a 250 watt size. We also make a linear lamp that starts at 40 watts and goes to 400. And our last lamp size is our circular lamp that starts at 40 watts and goes to 400 watts. So you can see by our lamp sizes and configuration, we offer the best solution in the industry. In generators, we offer a disc type generator for high bays and low bays. We also offer two different type profile generators to go inside your fixture. One for standard operation in the fixture. The other is for dimming purposes. We make two different types, 0 to 10 volt 2-wire for direct step dimming down to 50%, 0 to 10 volt 4-wire for step dimming again down to 50%, but also can be used with occupancy sensors and motion sensors. And last but not least, I'd like to talk about our weatherproof die-cast generator for use when the generator cannot be placed inside the fixture. It can be done either remotely or on top of the fixture. So as you can see, our solutions are wide and we have a variety for your fixtures. Next, I want to talk about our retrofit system. Fulham makes one of the most engineered and logical retrofit systems for the industry. We first start out on any project by using what we call a retrofit form. Let's just take, for example, any given project in your town. Let's just say you were doing a Ford dealership and the customer wanted all of his outdoor lighting converted to induction lighting. You would fill out our induction retrofit request form complete. All the questions on there are very important to lead us into the project. For example, we would need the name of the project, of course. We'd need to know the type of fixture you were retrofitting. For example, let's say it's a 400-watt metal halide lithodia KAD shoebox. We'd need to know that information. We'd also need to know the ambient temperature, the model, all the different prospective accessories you would want. For example, if you wanted dimming. For example, if it was a 480 project, we'd need to know that because we'd have to install a step-down transformer. All these questions are very important. Second page would cover who the contractor is, who the distributor is. When you answer all these questions, you email this form into Fulham in Hawthorne through your local rep. When it's received by Hawthorne, it is then evaluated and we look and see if we've already done that type of fixture. If we have not done that fixture in the past, we will send the form back to you and we will assign it a project number. Now there's two reasons why we're assigning it a project number. Number one, to track it, but number two, most of all, is for you, the distributor, it is to protect you. All that information for this local project now goes away, and the only one knows the name of the project is yourself and Fulham. From that point on, it's just a project number. This is to protect you for when the project goes to bid. No one else is on it but you. So now you've received the request form back, we've assigned it a project number. At this point, you take down one sample fixture from the customer, package it up, put the form in the box, mark the outside of the box with the project number, and you send it to Fulham. It then goes into our retrofit system. What does Fulham do? Well, we take this fixture apart and we install all the induction product into the fixture. But we don't just install the induction product. We also have a reflector specialist to look at it just in case the fixture is, say, 15 years old and the reflector in it is a very old style. We might update the reflector to a new reflector for you to perform better. Then it goes into our lab and we EMI test the fixture. EMI is for electromagnetic interference, not outside the fixture, but inside the fixture. After that it's done, we do the most important thing of all. We heat cycle test the fixture. You have two very potential problems with induction lighting. One is EMI, the other is heat. We address both these scenarios in our lab. The EMI first and then the heat. Now how do we do that? We build custom heat sinks for that fixture. And then we heat cycle test it for the environment the fixture's going to be installed in. For example, if you're taking this 400-watt metal halide shoebox, installing it in Montana, we only test it to 25 C because Montana doesn't get that hot. But if we're sending that same fixture to Las Vegas or to Arizona, we're going to test it for 40 C. That way we know exactly how the fixture is going to perform in your environment for that particular state. Okay? So now we've tested the fixture, we put it all through the processes, we've completely assembled it, and we package it up and send it back to the customer. Now we've probably spent around $1,500 on that fixture. When it comes back to you, it comes back at no charge. You give it to the customer, he hangs it up and says he likes the lighting performance out of that fixture. We have created an instruction booklet for that fixture. No other manufacturer does this. This instruction booklet is a step-by-step how to take the existing HID fixture apart and how to install the Fulham induction kit. Now when the contractor starts the project, he has one fixture already done that we've done for him, and he has an instruction booklet on how to do all the rest of those fixtures. As long as he follows our instruction sheet on how to install the fixtures, we give a full 5-year, no questions asked warranty on the lamp and generator. So that's basically how we do the kits. Now, let's talk a little bit about options and things we do. The Fulham induction system is a variable voltage 120 to 277 volt system, which is excellent because you don't want to go into an area voltage specific, because if you have variations in your voltage, it will turn a standard system off like a Christmas tree light. So by using the Fulham variable voltage, you have 120 to 277 plus or minus 10%. Now, induction lighting does not work on 480, but Fulham has a solution to that, and we've done several projects already in the past. What we do is right on the ballast tray, we install a 480 step-down transformer. So you come in with your main feed at 480 and you go out to 277. Next, I'd like to talk about how we pick a lamp and how we do the choosing for a retrofit project. The first question you always want to ask the customer, and this is for any type of retrofit, may it be fluorescent, HID, or induction. The first question you always want to ask the customer, are you happy with the light levels you have now? If you are, the rule of thumb with induction is you step down 50%. For example, if you have a 400 watt metal halide shoebox, you go to a 200 watt Fulham induction lamp. In the metal halide, you're going to get just about equal or a tad more of light. If you're doing high pressure sodium, you're going to get more light. That is how you establish what size of lamp you're going to have in the fixture. Of course, the final decision will be made by our lab when we do our heat cycle testing to make sure the lamp will perform at the temperatures for the environment it is going in. But remember, with Fulham, we have an option of as low as a 35 watt lamp to as high as a 400 watt lamp. Now next, in the brochure, I'd like you to look at and see projects we've done throughout the country in the last 3 years. In this brochure, the first example we show you is a Guardco garage lighter. And this is a good example of energy saving. The standard Guardco garage lighter is 175 watt metal halide. In our example, we retrofitted it with an 85 watt circular induction lamp, which is quite a savings for the customer. But also on this project, it was a multi-story building, and between midnight and 6 a.m. they had very little traffic. So they elected to put a dimming system with a motion sensor on it. So with the very little traffic, this lamp now, which started at 175 watt metal halide, was converted to an 85 watt induction lamp, which is now dimmed down by 50% to 42.5 watts. So you can see the savings for this customer. It was absolutely phenomenal.